Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. It is David Wilson, Managing Principal of Fund You Up, and welcome to this segment of Ask the Funder. Ask the Funder is where I answer questions that come in from business owners through our various social media channels, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace. No, just kidding. We don't have a MySpace page. Through our website, www.fundyouup.com. About how we fund, what the process is, how much does it cost, what's payback terms, things like that. So you are watching the latest segment of Ask the Funder. And this question comes in various forms. And I am going to address whether we are able to help real estate rehabbers. Sometimes they're called fix and flippers. Lots of shows about that. There's lots of opportunity out there. So that question comes in: do you provide funding for folks who want to invest short term in real estate, largely residential, but also commercial? And the answer is yes. Yes, we can do that. How does that work? What I found is, so as you know about Fund You Up, we typically will help when traditional means are not available. So usually, we're getting referrals from business bankers, commercial bankers who are unable to do certain deals for their customers, for their clients, and that's how we're able to do them. And this is one of those areas that it seems that most banks that I've come across, there's a handful out there who, if you have a personal relationship, a long-standing relationship with a banker or a bank, they may do these types of deals for you. But generally speaking, that's not what I have seen. So our program seems to work very well. It fits a nice niche for those who are experienced real estate rehabbers, experienced real estate investors. But then the question comes, well, what if I'm not an experienced real estate investor? How is it possible for me to get in the game? How is it possible for me to, let's say I have a property that I found. How can I get started on my first one? Because everybody has a first one, right? Everybody has a first time for everything. So how do I do that? Well, we have a program that is specifically designed for brand new, zero experience fix and flipper. So if you're experienced, we can help you. Expect the numbers to be lower, more. So I would say more in your favor if you have experience. So you come to the table, you've flipped 25 properties. Here's the records of them, credit score, and we'll get into that in a moment, what the expected credit score should be. Here's my record. Okay, so now our numbers, the numbers, cost of money, down payment are going to be different than for a zero experience person. But someone with no experience can get started, and here's how it works. First, let me dispel one myth. So I am old enough to remember our friend Carlton Sheets and the No Money Down real estate program. So do no money down deals exist? I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do, and it requires holding paper and what have you. That's not what this program is for. So in terms of our program, there's no such thing as no money down. So you can have an 850 credit score, and you're going to need to put some skin in the game to get a deal funded through our program, whether you have experience or not. Okay, so let's stick with, and if you check Fund You Up's Instagram page, Fund You Up's probably on Facebook page as well, you'll see some graphics there detailing the fix and flip no experience program. Okay, so here are the general parameters. We're looking for a credit score of 680 or above. So that's pretty reasonable. 680 or above. We're looking for 80% loan to value. So as far as a down payment goes, 20% of the purchase price is what we're looking for. And you also need to factor in closing costs. So there's closing costs, attorney fees, 1.5, 2 points or so. All that'll be spelled out. It's going to be based on credit. It's going to be based on the condition of the property and based on the qualification of the borrower. So how strong he or she is able to pay back the loan. So pretty simple stuff. 100% of the renovation costs are going to be taken care of through the program. So it's real simple. So you find a property that is $100,000, 80% financing of 100,000 is 80,000. You come to the table with your 20,000. You have a little bit of extra in your pocket to cover closing costs, attorney fees, and such. It costs $50,000 to renovate the property. Then at the closing table, you sell it for $250,000. Simple. Okay. So 150, 130 comes back. Renovation, the amount that was paid for to acquire the property, less cost of money. So cost of money over time, however long it took. We'll cover that in a second. And then the rest goes into your pocket. That's simple. That's how it works. We can do this with residential or commercial property as well. So either one, as long as it makes sense. We're looking at the numbers as long as it makes sense. For the no experience fix and flip program, we want to keep the renovation costs at or below 70,000. We don't want to get too much higher than that on our first one, just because we're building that relationship and we're just getting going. So maybe on subsequent ones, we can certainly do that. Let's talk about that cost of money. Cost of money. So the amount of time. So the time the loan is outstanding. Looking at anywhere from, it's a pretty big window, but 9 to 14% per year, right? For the time the money is outstanding, interest only. So I'm not going to do the math here for you, but you can do that math. What will make that number change? Credit score, ability to repay the loan. So the stronger the borrower, so the stronger you are from a credit standpoint, from a financial standpoint, the lower that number will be. The stronger the borrower, the lower the down payment number will be after the first one or two flips. Simple as that. The way the process works, you're looking at, we're going to have a conversation. We're going to have a conversation about availability of funds. So once we determine you have funds available, once we determine credit score and where that's going to fall, and your ability to repay a loan, then you're going to come to the table with a property, and you'll get a pre-qualification letter in 24 to 48 hours tops, as long as everything is done up to that point. And then that's it. Put an offer in. Closing is relatively quickly, and then you get to work on the project, and all that is spelled out along the way. And then the exit strategy to sell the property. Once that's done, you close out the loan and you move on to the next one. So it's really that simple. Big points here. 100% of the renovation costs are covered by us. Pretty easy qualification to get into the program. We'll take you on if you don't have any experience in flipping, and we'll work with you. Ultimately, we want to build a relationship with you so that over time you can do more deals you do, more deals we do, and you'll start telling your friends about us. And maybe you'll start telling your friends about our business lending, and then we can help them. We're all working together to help keep the economy moving forward. So that's all this is. That's all this is. So we're here to help. That covers our real estate fix and flip program. I put down in this post. So if you want to take the next step and you want to you have a property or two in mind, you want to begin the pre-qualification process, go ahead and schedule a discovery call. There's a link in the post wherever you are watching this right now. So if you're watching it live, there should be a link there. If you're not watching it live and you're watching a replay, the link should still be in the post, and that's going to take you directly to my calendar where you can schedule a call. There's a subscribe to to my YouTube channel link in there. So if you can do that, that'd be awesome. And you'll see where all these videos end up. All of our Fund You Up videos, Ask the Funder, they're all there. So you can watch those. You can pass those on to business colleagues if they have questions about funding, business funding, working capital, and such that may help them. And if you need business funding, if you happen to be watching this and you just wanted some information about fixing and flipping real estate, but you have a business that needs funding, not startup business, but an operating business that needs working capital, there's a link all the way at the bottom of the post where you can get pre-qualified for Fund You Up's business funding. So thanks for watching. I am David Wilson, Managing Principal of Fund You Up. We help small, mid-sized businesses get funding when traditional bank financing is not available, both secured and unsecured funding. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. You can go to our website, www.fundyouup.com. That's F as in Frank, U, N as in Nancy, D as in David, U, P as in Paul.com. And find out more information about our company and get pre-qualified there. We look forward to working with you. Thanks for watching. Have a marvelous day, and we'll see you next time on the next edition of Ask the Funder.